Welcome back, everybody. This is Brother Mutant here. Today we're going to continue our quest to be Pathfinder Kingmaker. Go off from the last episode, we had just figured out a couple things that we needed to do to progress the story. One of which was talking about our throne to the captain of the guard. The other was finding the bandit camp, or whatever the hell it's called, which I have found directions for online. I don't think I would have figured it out other than literally traipsing through the area, and we're already at the crunch point where pit tax really wants to be dealt with. So again, this is an issue for us. Know that for those of you that have ever played this game, that I'm not using the vanilla version of the game. I'm using mods. One of the big ones being turn-based combat, which is supposed to be released for free when a patch, both for PC and when it comes out to console. Right now, you guys have real time with pause, which is fine. It's just more fiddly than I'd like it to be. So I like turn-based combat. We have also remove area effects. We have some basic quality of life improvement type things, as well as Eldritch Arcana. Now this is actually quite important because this gives me some spells you don't have access to. It also gives me traits which were never implemented in the game. This is how I was actually able to make myself an undead character. You can get all those mods, of course, on the Nexus. Just type in Google Nexus and Pathfinder Kingmaker and you'll find the list. There's a lot more than just that out there. Let's actually get into the game proper. Now I was fiddling around in the Triumvirate steps with another build, so I was just clowning around, so I need to actually load up the actual game that we've been on. Let's see. So first let's talk to our captain of the guard. We'll see where we stand for how much time we have before the next turn-in event. Some advisors might be popping any moment now, and I don't want to miss an opportunity to scum save. We're actually getting to the point where there's a lot of saves, scum saves, because it literally is so difficult with me not ranking up everybody as much as I needed to. Which is still weird because while I wasn't really on top of it in, say, Chapter 2, I did pretty good from Chapter 3 on, I'd say, so we're really behind the curve. And I don't know what I could have done to make it much better. But we'll see. From here, we definitely want to head on over to that one territory over in Pitax, or near Pitax. Literally, my directions are literally starting at the Rushlight Tournament. They give directions for what path to take on the road. So southwest, east, north, northwest, west, north, northwest, southwest, northwest. And that'll get me there, apparently. That's the best they can give me. But at least it's helpful. So anyway, here is Highland. I'm doing another quick save just in case something happens here. Highland, why don't you explain why you're staring at me like that? Oh, Uncle, when are you going to change that old armor? The magic beast crumpled it so badly it makes me cry to look at it. Oh, you still have a lot to learn. If only you knew how many times it saved my life in that battle. Howland turns to you. Greetings, Your Highness. Lindsay said it was you who discovered that the throne was missing. The captain grows gloomy. Yes, Your Highness. He keeps silence for a moment and continues, obviously embarrassed. Actually, Your Highness, please don't think me a fool or a drunkard. As I walked to the throne room, at first I thought it was a vision and didn't think much of it. Well, I thought I saw your throne in the corridor, and it was running away. Not by itself, of course. I just couldn't see who was carrying it. Perhaps someone really tiny had gotten underneath it. And my, how they ran. It seemed the throne turned the corner by itself, but the sight was strange beyond belief, so I thought I was simply too tired and had started seeing things. A moment later, when I discovered it was really missing, I rushed after it, but it had vanished into thin air. Maybe it was, magic? Tracking the Throne Thief, new event, thank God. Okay, gain 960 XP. I have to go have a quiet shift. Okay, let's get inside, see if we can actually get that. Wait until the throne appears for sale. So I assume that either A, the throne is going to be for sale naturally, or B, we can track it down using this event. So let's actually see what the event would actually entail. If we have someone we can put on it, I'll do so. I want to get my damn throne back. Sitting in a goddamn stool while all the people from Pitax come over to laugh at me is kind of pissing me off. Relations +1. Success. Never to visit the dreams of the king again. This time, tracking the throne thief, and he is busy right now. And boy, that takes 60 days. Whew. Yeah, we may not actually get that one done. He won't be available for 18 days. Oof. So next month sometime. In 2 days, Lindsay's going to pop here for a weak Pitaxian influence. Which is a pretty good chance of passing it. That doesn't mean we want to be stupid about this. We're still waiting for Keston and Ekin to be available for that. Or Valerie to be available for this, which I don't think she's going to be. Yeah, 23 days. Yeah, we're going to fail on that one. Honestly, I never noticed that button before. About to say, I says, I wish they would just give us a button to make this go away. Let's just say ignore. Failed the following day. You can cancel the decision before that time, except piss off. Yeah, that's fine. This one, though, we can get done because supposedly it's on the 9th month. We have to do it by. So if that's true, then Keston here will be done in 11 days. That'll be the 33rd, which obviously will be next month. And that should be fine. All right. I never noticed that button before. I can't believe I never noticed the ignore button. Definitely useful, and if anything, just to keep things from being cluttered. If you have to constantly flip through the same things over and over again, it can be annoying. Now the question is going to be, who do we take on our team for this? Get back to this. Leave. This is our current team. I have no real problem with that. Is there, well, we want Octavia, though. Haha. We want Octavia to be with us because she may have some insight when we get to Pitax over her mom. And that's probably going to happen in the same time frame or real close to it. At that point, then I might want Reg to come with. I don't have to, I guess. I like having the two of them paired up together because I think they have a story together, so to speak. So watching the interplay between them is kind of cool. If I did that, though, I'd have to get rid of one of my two. And I'm just not willing to do that. Sorry, Reg, you're going to have to sit back. He needs to sit home and think about what he's done. No, he needs to sit home and think about his new power levels because he just got upgraded like crazy. That kick-ass cloak of his, the charred mantle, is amazing. And again, when we get Octavia's quest done, I hear that there's a piece of gear that's specific for her as well. Excuse me, goodness. Alright, so let's actually get over here. We want to start here, so let's actually just teleport to Dire Bird for the time being. We don't want to actually go here. We can actually map it out like I said. So it says we're going southwest, but there's only one way to go, so that's got to be here is what they're talking about. Then east, I guess that's you. And then north, sounds good. Northwest, that's got to be you, I'm guessing. West, okay, how the hell does that work, fellas? That way, maybe? That seems weird. Then north, which, what? Okay, so clearly this is wrong. Rushlight Fields, that's what it said. So let's see, maybe they're thinking here. Southwest. Or southeast. Oh, I'm going the wrong damn direction, dumbass. Southwest to here, let's say. Then east. Then north. I guess that counts as north. Northwest. West. Well, bring us right back to it. That can't be right. North. It's got to be up in here is my guess. So let's actually just cross the border. We're here. And we'll start screwing around in this general direction. Wish I would have looked for a damn picture. That'd have made a lot more sense. That way. That way. Riverblade's Camp. That's pretty dumb luck that we stumbled upon that. Okay, cool. Well, let's see. What's the best way to get there? Notice again, if you highlight it, if you don't have a road to it, you highlight it, it will show you the path. See that? So it's lighting it this way. So that works out well. Now we have people that are tired. Not sure why she's tired after all the resting we've done, but she seems to be tired. And everyone's rods are on because I swap stuff around. I need to make sure to shut that off. So let's actually rest. This way I make sure that I have all my spells back. Anywho, she's a good hunter. I'm okay with her using rations so we can bring those things up. She's way better at camouflage, right? 25 versus 27. Well, not way better, but better. I'll happily put her on that. We're making any kind of meal. Let's just go with hearty meal for now. Good enough for me. Good enough for government work.
I'm glad that being a slave didn't harden your heart. You are very strong.
Thanks, buddy.
I'm just the way I am. I think my owners wanted me to become as wicked as they were. So I did the opposite out of spite.
Nice. Spite's a good motivating factor, I've found. Let's see. Moving on. We are rested up. Oh, we have an interaction. That's got to be Lindsay. Did she pass her thing? Maybe it's about our throne. That makes my day. High society waiting failure. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah, one more day and Lizzie's ready to pop. That's fine. Let's do that. Quick save, and in we go. Entree view, kind sewer. Hopefully we don't get jumped as soon as we walk in the door, because I'd rather bubble up. Get some protections on me. And also make sure that everybody's got their stuff in the right sequence. Remember, I've swapped out gear, so we have new abilities on some teammates. Not just spells. I'm not worried about that so much as I'm worried about... Yeah, there we go. Destroy the bandit camp. As much as I'm worried about using up the metamagic rods by mistake. Right.
Yes? Right here, my friend.
Okay, and I almost wanted to forget that. I want the physical constitution enhancement. I remember that. Remember, she had a dex belt, and her dexterity bump from that toggle ability of hers that allows her to buff her strength, her dex, or her con is an enhancement as well. So we buffed her con, getting it up to 10. And that's extra hit points for her, not a ton, but it's better than lower than she was. And it also prevents her from being fatigued quite as much. And it's a bonus to her fortitude at least, or at least not a penalty to it. So that's good. And I'm cool with that. Although I am not cool with these things being all weird like this. There we go. Shut that off as well so we don't burn up her impromptu sneak attack. Tristan. That's protective aura. Oop, Leviathan's gift. Yeah, we definitely don't want to have him use that. Not until we're ready anyway. You, madam.
No one stands in my way.
Alrighty. I'm going to put this over here in case it gives us the ability to do something with it. Actually, make it right there. Oh, I already had it on my damn list like a dumbass. Derp. I need to look before I talk. But she has these abilities here. And these are the ones that allow her to penalize the bad guy. Either a penalty to their attack rolls against her, or a penalty to their armor class, softening them up for us. I also have Cure Moderate Wounds as a spell-like ability. I have Reduce Person on tap, which, as a matter of fact, I think I'm going to put up here, because I just saw those over here now. I don't need that one. And I don't need... There we go. Yeah, that feels better. This allows me to literally do stuff like this. Ignore tiny. Woot. And remember, that's a buff for me as far as armor is concerned. Because while my strength went down 2, my dex went up 2. It's a size bonus. So it stacks with everything. I have a better chance to hit stuff because it's easier for me to hit things because I'm tiny and they're big. But now I have a penalty to my swing because, again, my strength went down. So it's all balances out. But in the end, you get better armor, you get better reflexes. It's mostly worth doing Reduced Person versus Enlarged Person. And again, I'm happy with that. And that's just on tap. She has the ability to do that whenever the hell she wants. She even has Vampiric Touch thanks to her cloak. I keep forgetting that, so I need to put it in her tray. That's what I did there.
Require my
Juby.
assistance? So, any brilliant ideas?
I need to actually get away from that damn button here.
Over there.
Makes me want to click it.
Due time. What's new?
Shiny candy-like button. Jubilos, might as well immediately buff up for that. He's got his bombs in his tray. Mirror image, there we go. Tristan's good.
Together
she
we
is...
stand.
Damn it.
I'm there.
Just try to do it again.
I stand ready.
Stop clicking the buttons. She's got her pet, there we go. And her metamagic rod, there's no place for it. Which one is this? Intensified? Yeah. Just have to remember that she has that. Maybe I can just slide these down. I don't need to have all of them on the list. For example, fire and cold are kind of synonymous, so I would know that I have the other version if I need it. There we go. And anything else here? We never do the Stunning Fists or the Warding Rune Barrier. Although I suppose I could slap that somewhere. I don't care. You, sir, anything for you? You're pretty much just like you used to be. Let's activate your pet, though. It's better saves. And of course you got all your togs running. Yes, sir. Your necklace, which I never use, but I use the fact that I'm immune to fatigue and exhaustion because of it. Alright, time to buff up. Me a blur. Notice how she's under the effect of blur all the time. Remember, she
Our
has that
time
ability
has come.
from her ring. Oh, we got a nice pair of wings for her, though. As well as for myself. There. I'll keep True seeing off the table
I
for the
will
time
see
being.
this through.
I need Shield of Faith for the both of us. In fact, I actually cast it on her as well. She could use a little extra help. We are not in our kingdom, so
My
Jubilos needs to do
skills are
the
getting rusty.
delay poison. Still have that on the list, don't I? Oh, I've taken it off your list. Fortunately,
Let us
she
not
has it.
hesitate.
See that communal version? Probably did that because I know that she's going to be there all the time, or Tristan is. And between the two of them, one of those guys probably had it. So that was very careless of me. Get a magic investment for the two of us. And does Jubilos at least have his? Yeah. His resist energy. Let's get the electricity on us in case she summons her pets that do electric damage. That can be an issue. Get some seed. Invisible on us. Right. Jubilos. Wow, these things are all out of order. I got doubles on the list too. Okay. Juby, you buffed up with shield, but not yet. The hell is your expeditious retreats? Oh, that's what's missing. Okay. Let's put that here, like that. Notice I gave him enlarged person. He also has reduced person a couple times. So he literally has the ability to shrink himself down is the goal here. And that's just in case I don't have someone that does the glove trick on us. Because that's a better chance for him to swing, better armor again. The enlarged person is for the main tank. Or Ragongar, some main frontliner that's heavy hitter. I could even use it on Ekandayo. While it lowers his dexterity, it would benefit him in the regard that he is stronger, so his bow does more damage, and his bow is a better category for damage. I'm going to do Bark Skin on a few of us that might need it. Cat's Grace, I think.
Try.
Sorry. Just remembered. Jubilos needs it. That's why we only have one. So if you look at the character sheet, he has that now. Notice that he's still not getting his extra attacks, so actually I have messed up by not giving him a dex bonus, permanent bonus, by wearing a piece of gear. So we'll have to correct that eventually, because his a chain of attacks, it went down. Normally he's supposed to get 2 or 3 attacks over here depending on his feats. We just recently picked up Greater 2 Weapon Fighting, so he should be getting 3 over here. He does not have access to it, because just like Improved Weapon Fighting, there's a dexterity requirement, which clearly he's passed, but it doesn't count apparently for the use of a spell, or his mutagen even for that matter, because the mutagen alone would have been enough to put him up to where he needs to be, and he's still not getting his attack chain back. So we'll just have to assume, I suppose we could try to reactivate stuff to see if that's part of it too. But we assume that it's because he doesn't have a permanent piece of gear on. And that's a shame. Then that's my fault, really. I mean, it really is. Wow, this stuff is all over the damn place, man. Yeah, well, I'm not going to worry too much about this stuff. More than anything, though, I just want to make sure that I had my spells. And I know she has a blur spell, so she's going to have to do that as well. Well, she does have it, but she just have it higher up on the tray. Oh, we got freaking duplicates of all kinds of things for some silly ass reason. Not sure what that's about. Come on down here, fellas. There we go. Like that. Like that. We wanted to up her weapon. So if you look at her weapon, she has, what is this one? Fire Ram. She has a Vein Finder +3 weapon. See that right now? So I'm going to cast a spell on her. That's going to be a long-lasting buff, and this should upgrade her weapon beyond +3. I'll hold it hopefully at +5. If you look at the weapon now, +1. Temporary enhancement +1. So a total of +4. Now, how that spell works, is kind of important. Spell functions like magic weapon, except it gives a weapon an enhancement bonus on attack and damage +1 per 4 caster levels, maximum +5. Now you would think she's at enough to get the extra temporary levels. It's including the 3 that the spell or the weapon already has. So she's at a +4 right now is what it's telling you. So 3's already there, and just 1 up and over brings it up to the +4. Now to get to the +5, she would have to be caster level 20 for the purposes of that spell. Any way she need to. Again, if she used bonuses to transmutation spell level would be a way to do it. Obviously getting to level 20 would be the ideal way of doing it, and she'll be able to do so. But not till 20. But this still is a bonus to her swing and a bonus to her damage, so I figured, what the hell. And if she switches over to a less than ideal weapon, something that's +2, this could be a +4. This one here that's a +1 could be a +4. So again, this weapon is not amazing currently, but it could be with her buff. And that's the reason I gave her that spell. And it's a long-lasting buff. It doesn't say it in here because it just attaches to the weapon, but it's like an hour per caster level. So it's a solid upgrade.
Together we
She's
stand.
got all her stuff on as far
Everyone's
as I'm
mortal in
concerned.
this world, especially when I'm
Heroism
around.
could be useful for me. Just make sure that I can hit these guys a little easier. And
Confiding.
Christian, he has his magical investment for himself. Shield of Faith for her, him, and Juby. Okay, and I think it's bless up. Freedom of movement. She has it permanently on her, probably because of a piece of gear that I gave her. I don't like Tristan being caught paralyzed, but I definitely don't like me being caught paralyzed. So I'm more of a mind to give it to me. And he has another one, so he can use it in a pinch on himself if he really gets a need for it. But it's more of a preemptive protection, right?
I'm not afraid.
Oh, shit. Apparently we found some bad guys. Proto. We're gonna need some reinforcements. This is not Proto, this is Eliza. Eliza. Should come over here, honey bear. Don't watch that trap, you dumbass. Okay, I need to summon here. Alright. Good work. Ooh. Zappy time. Ooh. He's dodging out of some of that damage, but not all of it. Reflex save. He's got a nice reflex. Dorraj's turn. I'm just going to try to disarm this trap.
A trivial task.
Thank you, sir. Come up here. Oh, of course, like always, I forgot to buff you damn weapon. One of these days, class. One of these days, I'm going to remember things. It's going to be epic. There's no reason not to do her trick. Ride of the Fearless. Get a little first blow. Aww. I was kind of hoping that it was sneak attackable at this point, but I guess he doesn't have enough guys up in his grill. I thought I was and he was. Oh, maybe he's immune. Damn it, there's bandits. Derp. Well, this alchemist probably not. Let's see if we can hit that fool. Notice, by the way, the close range. I should be able to shoot farther. And it looks like it will let me. See that? That's some sneak attack on him. Okay. It should let me shoot farther. It's not working. It's this thing here. Arcane spells cast by the wearer become empowered, extended reach, and maximize. It's not working like intended. It is empowered and maximized, so that part is getting right. But it's not reaching it. We'll have to revisit that and see if there's something I'm doing wrong. Hey, go ahead. No. Not doing that. It's Octavia's turn to shine. We'll have her activate her impromptu sneak attack. Screw these guys. Let's hit him with something hard hitting. Look back, losers. Shut that shit off. And she also has a quicken metamagic rod. Enough for her cantrips. Okay, Juby. Pop this fool to death, will you?
Boy.
Good job, Duelist. He's so tiny. Tristan, you should come up here. And you can use one of your bone shakers on this fool. Ooh, wow, that guy's tougher than I thought. It's okay, we're about to kick his ass. You can bone shaker as well. Go ahead. Okay. We're a team. Looting the stuff, of course. We'll get into that mess. Is there anything down here that we need to think about? No, we're still looking for pieces of sky metal. Proto-Lich is moving all slow. What the hell happened to you? You got hit with a slow spell. Oh, I wonder if it was that bomb. Well, she'll catch up. Barrel up there still does. Rip off. Looks like we got a very large base, though. Ooh, I see banditos.
Interesting.
And free stuff. Where you at, kid? Wow, really? All eyes. So these Axiomites get impatient, start zapping shit. They have a tendency to go a little batshit crazy on us.
In due time.
It's cool that they let us circumvent the side of the base like that. That's kind of cool. Get a lay of the land kind of thing. Hope they do more of that in the next game. You guys will enjoy that, I think. Have another side of the river over here to deal with too.
I will not falter.
Nope, come on.
Follow if you dare.
We'll check out that side after this bandit
Our time has come.
Oh, press L to make this little effect go away. Thank you, fellas.
Their life ends here!
Oh, they're pissed off at us. Guess murdering their friends nearby was not a good idea. Alright. Dora, you need to get your arcane strike back up. We have our toggle still running, or our buff still running for our weapon because we did it, I believe, for several minutes. Matter of fact, we can prove that to ourselves just by checking our weapon. Bane. Yep, okay. So we should swing and hit pretty goddamn hard. Let's see. Should I charge somebody like, say, this bandito? Apparently, yes. Proto's turn. Proto, why don't you come all the way up here, hon? Let's see. You can see we have a lot of guys that are still considered surprisable. See that? The little exclamation point? So that's this guy right here. He lights up. Yeah. Select him this way. So you can see, oh, is this one of my guys? Yes, it's one of your guys. So literally you can sneak attack with that. So you might as well do the cantrip trick. Sneak attack. Oh. I swear this is not shooting as far as it should. It really should be medium range. This really bugs me. That was the whole reason for wanting that damn necklace. I mean, yeah, the maximized and empowered is nice, but I mean, really, it's 1d3. So it went from 1d3 to a guaranteed 3, and then 50% stronger, rounded down. So it's going from a 3 to a 4. Ooh, ring-a-ding-ding. You know, oh, wait a minute, 6. Oh, +1 from the... Okay, well, there's something, I suppose. Still, not the point. It's kind of lame. I really wanted the extra range. That was the whole point of that damn necklace, so I guess they didn't install that. Boo on you, sir. Just checking the other ones just to make sure it's not like maybe only acid splash could be screwed or something. You never know. But that's done. This guy's still susceptible. This guy is not. This guy is not. This guy is not. So again, I still have to hit this guy if I want to do sneak attack. And I'll happily take that. Now, come on up here, kiddo. Octavia. Within range of maybe this fool here. Him with an intensified spell. Oops, not with a quicken though. Now you can do it with the quicken just to hit him with the kick. Just because. No, it's Eliza's turn. She's got some decent movement to her, so she can get up in this guy's face. Pokey pokey. Notice because she's so much bigger, she can actually attack farther away too. We're still using her. It's called Steel Wind, the greater speed side, the only greater speed weapon in the game. Zappy zappy time! Never immune to this effect by and large. GB, you're a cute little tushy over here, bro. One more. I'll make sure this guy's within range, and let's start dropping this fool.
Primitives.
Oh. And again, sadly, it doesn't tell you how many attacks in a combat round he gets, which is, again, I think is a mistake. If you get it for everything else, why not for that? At least it would give you the information that you need to whether your buffs are working like you thought. Tristan's all the way out here, but can he reach him? Sure can. Good job, team. No, not so foolish as to think that this bandit cap is done.
Face me.
Yep. Someone cast a haste spell. Look at you, Mr. Haster. Doing sense vittles. Oh, I've never seen someone do that before. Okay. Well, you know what? You guys have just earned my ire. Here is a nice spell that will knock you all on your ass. Matter of fact, is there a way for me to make it better? Fearless. That's quickened. That doesn't work for that. Extend. I can do that, but there's no need. It doubles the duration. That's good enough for me. We can just stand here and watch him die if you'd like. There's like one guy standing up still, so I guess we should deal with him. But this would be a joke. In fact, I can even just be a complete jackass and say, you know what? Why don't you just web your ass right in there? You're not going anywhere, buddy. Eliza. Might as well have you use your... Use the acid ones this time. Soften them up. These guys are going to have a field day. GB, come up here. Throw bombs on that fool. He's dead. He's out of bombs. Proto can come all the way up here. Now these guys are not helpless, despite all appearances to the contrary. So she cannot get sneak attack just because. However, you can see that my buff on me has already worn off. I forgot to cast it on myself. So here you go, buddy. You're teeny tiny again. Tristan. Might as well throw a pillar on these assholes. What kind of pillar are we going to do, though? Let's do a maximized pillar so you guys can see what this looks like. We got guys there, guys over here. I say we hit these doofuses right here. Oof. Maximized. That's any spell level 6 on down. Now, that's not the best, but he has like 6 uses a day of that. I keep forgetting that that's a thing. Because I had it on like another teammate, and then I took it off her because I'd rather have better robes on her. And I'm like, you know what, that Leviathan robe, that's a pretty badass robe. We need to put that on somebody. And I'm like, you know, Tristan wears robes. He never does anything with damage. Think about this. This spell, best case scenario for him, is going to be 13d6 of damage. Maybe higher if I get like some weird magic gear. But by and large, it'll be 13d6 of damage for him at level 20. I can maximize that. So that's an auto hit move that does 60, another 18... So 78 damage, auto hit at a decent range. That's not bad. Now, of course, they can reflex save or fortitude save for half damage, but it's not the point. I can do the same, of course, with his Sunbeam. I can do the same with his Hellfire Ray, and that's going to be some serious goddamn damage. Remember, of course, I gave him the necklace too to increase his... I give, please don't kill me, as she says while she's in this really doom of death here. Not interested in dying for Iravetti. Let the dirty creep get someone from his fancy thieves guild in here. See how they like this job, or the way he gets handsy. Ooh, gross. Laura Nusky. The bandit wipes blood from her lips with the back of her hand. I have no grudge against you. Iravetti just didn't give me a choice. Who are you? My name's Elora Nusky, chief of the River Razors, or what's left of us. Between you and Iravetti, the scoundrel found us, pinned us down, and gave us a choice. He could kill us all, or we could take our chances fighting your kingdom. We did what he said, of course. It at least gave us a chance to survive. What was your role in this camp? The usual. Gathered information from scouts, planned out attacks, recruited and trained new members. But fighting a war is way different than day-to-day banditry along a river or highway. Our gang dwindled by the day. Everybody just wanted to throw us into the bloodbath so we could damage you as much as possible before dying. Are you saying Irvedi philandered with you? The philanderer. To put it mildly, he hounded me like he had a swamp of wasps in his pants. Last time I was in Pitax, he'd gone crazy. He was just walking down the palace hallway when I met him. He was holding a strange wooden sword. No idea where he got it from, but he's manic about it now. When he got close, he touched me with the sword, I think by accident, but he turned immediately and tried to pin me against the wall. I pushed him away and was ready to knock him one, but I stopped myself. He could have had me killed for that. Since getting that wooden stick, it's like he's completely lost his mind. Okay, weird. You're not from the Thieves Guild? No, we have our own gang, good as any. Well, had. Irvedi promised that we're guild exclusive rights to all the orders in Pitax. Not that his word is worth anything. Lawful good. Attack. The atrocities you committed are unforgivable. You obeyed the tyrant's will and brought death and ruin upon countless innocents. Prepare to die. Or we could be evil and just say, such a sad story. Sadder yet, it doesn't touch me in the least. Maybe your death will stave off my dreadful boredom. Nice. Neutral good. I'll spare your life, but don't expect any such leniency next time. Well, let's think about this. How would I react? I mean, obviously, lawful good's the go-to here. I don't like using those as crutches. So saying, well, lawful good, it says lawful good, and I'm lawful good, that's a terrible reason to pick it. I'm of a mind that they were bullied into it. She could be believed, I think. Irvedi's an ass, and the fact that he's like trying to like hump people in the hallway is kind of creepy. So getting away from him is definitely something she'd want. Not that they could be excused for their murdering, but we just killed a shit ton of people too, so it's not like we're that much better. So maybe she could be an ally in some regard. So I'm thinking neutral good in this one. I'll spare your life, but don't expect such leniency next time. You really know how to turn enemies into allies. Yeah, look at me. You really know how it's another life saved, another chance for a new start. Ah, you have a good soul and you fight like a wolf. I'm glad your video will have more trouble to deal with. Maybe we'll meet again. Maybe so. Get rid of that damn effects so she doesn't die from it. Destroyed the bandit camp. Dun dun dun. And of course we want to loot the bodies. Now, of course, she could have had epic loot on her, so that's of concern. But again, I'm doing okay for loot, I think, right now. And I'm more of a mind that I'd rather... Oh, there's a big-ass area over here. I'm more of a mind that I'd rather have allies than gear. Why the hell is everybody so slow? Are we loaded up on junk already? We are. It's armor in it. Yeah, it is. Okay, we'll drop some of the mundane stuff. That and my strength went down by me being shrinky dinky tiny person. That doesn't help. Okay. Hopefully, though, we have some other loot.
I shall.
Oh, another bandit camp. Because we weren't done. That's interesting that they've made two separate camps like that. Oh, we got a summoner. Oh, you know what that means. Some of the Axamites already up in it. Let's do... Nope, can't reach him. Haha, I can't reach this fool. Poof. Suck it, losers. Tavia's coming up here. Now she has her own Sirocco. I could have made it do sneak attack damage possibly by having that on. But I'm like, I don't care. And I think I've tested that with some spells, and I think that might be one of the spells where it doesn't work. So, that's of concern. Wouldn't have him, excuse me, Liza, the AoE on. Just generically speaking. Sleep spell. Alright, go get him, guy. Juby. I probably want you to strictly just come over here and work on this damn block. Hopefully he's not in the area of effect of that damn spell I just cast. Just in case, let's get over here. I need to heal him in a pinch. Tristan. You got an Enfuego waiting for you, right? Shall we use another cloak? Yeah, I think we should. Get him! Oh, fire! Oh, we got bastards way the hell back yonder. Jeez Louise. Another bandito over there. Let's shut the cloak off. Proto's turn. Come up here, kiddo. Up here next to Juby. Gives us a chance to see more of the camp at least. Oh, hell. What? Gonna summon a bunch of pets, huh? Right, Dora's turn. Come up here, Dora. And I want you to control Fireball. Bye-bye. Octavia. Can you disarm this trap before Duelist gets caught by it? No. Okay, not your fault. Feel like I'm missing somebody. Who am I missing? Oh, just the bandit back here. Alright, end your turn. Eliza, up here. Of course, we have another camp probably sitting way the hell over here too, so we'll have to be careful we don't draw another fight. Apparently they found the other bad guy. Oh, he's right there.
You can thank me now.
You're welcome. I mean, thank you. Cheers, Jen. Got an auto-hit move for this bandito. Yeah, there's another one up in there. Dora.
This will hurt!
This guy's out.
You should have run!
Thank you. I think it'd be funnier if they ever got around to changing the voices, like lowering it an octave. Even if you have reduced personality. You should have ran. It'd be funny as shit. But whatever, that's probably hoping for too much. Over here, kiddo. Bandit's behind you, but that doesn't mean we can't have some fun. Why don't you summon your horde over here this time? Ooh, yeah. Okay, and to make the Soroka go away. Huddle up on the team, loot all the bodies.
I'm off.
Okay.
There's something here.
Sure is. Time for a quick save is what? Ooh, the warding helmet. What do you do? Grants wear a constant effect of the death ward spell. Well, shit on me. That's awesome. Alright, we need to drop some of this loot again because we're getting heavy. Whew. We are heavy. Oh, that's part of it. I keep some of those. I keep the masterwork stuff because we sell it for $100 a pop. Okay. Let's come on over here, team. Let's see what's over on this side.
In due time.
Bandit Alchemist, wait, don't attack. I just work here. I wish you no harm. Oh, look at that shit. Attack to arms that are surrounding us. Let's do these other ones first so we can get that one before. Who are you? Name's Urtinia. I'm an alchemist from Vir. Iravetti contracted me to work for Pitax. Promised me my own laboratory, access to rare ingredients. The conditions aren't quite what he promised, but it's better than working as an apprentice till my hair goes gray. Do you know how hard it is to save up for your own glassware set? Matter of fact, I actually do. What are you doing here? I mainly make poisons. Don't look at me like that. It's a job I need to eat too, you know. I'm not killing anyone. The ones using my poisons are to blame. Sometimes I cook up healing potions too. It's just a different recipe to me. Perception check. Attacked! Arms are surrounding us! That's hilarious. The woman expresses. Suddenly shifts. Couldn't have chatted a few more minutes, you devil. Alright, fellas. Out of the bushes. We'll fight in the open. Boom. Woo! Lots of banditos everywhere. Look at all that shit. Alright, Proto, you're first. There's no surprise attack round, so might as well just get up in it. This character is still on the can be surprised category. So, we're using our cantrip. Sneak attack. Oh, they got bigger. You see that? Because they're teeny tiny, it sounded like she hit him and he got larger. Oh, the Dispel! Dispel's Bandit from Bandit Alchemist. So she had reduced person on. You see that? I had... sorry, you need to see this. For her upgrades. So she has Crippling Strike, she has Dispelling Attacks. Anytime she does a sneak attack, she has a chance to dispel a magical effect on them. In this case, it was Reduced Person, so she dispelled it by default. Now, it's probably not called that. That's why it says Dispel Blank from Bandit. But that's clearly what's going on here. That's hilarious. I got this one over here. I might want to do the same to that jackass, because you know what? Screw that. Let's hit him with a hard Dispel. Nah, no such luck on the Dispel. Nice. Door's turn.
Strike!
I say come over here and kill that goddamn bandito. Nice solid hit. Half out. This one's almost dead. Octavia. Holy Jesus. Where'd these bastards come from? Look how teeny tiny they are. Alright, aha, I got an idea. I'm gonna need to be careful where I place this though. Oh, we got a Dragon's Breath, you see that? And I can get all three of those little cocksuckers right like that. But, better than that, we have Impromptu Sneak Attack. So, first off, are these guys sneak attackable? Currently, right now, they are not. Nope, nope, and nope. So, if we activate this, and then activate, say, the Dragon's Breath. Oh, of course they reflexed. I keep forgetting that part. The one that got hit. Got hit hard, holy Jeebus! Suck on that electric damage, bastage. And then now I need to get away from them, because they're going to hurt me. Let's go over here. No. Jubiloss, on the other hand, he's also teeny tiny, so he's going to have some serious fun beating down this small kind can. Why don't you bomb the shit out of this doofus?
Use of my talents.
Boom. Bam. Plug. Nice. That's one down. So we just got one left. Christian can help with that. Instead of relying on auto hit moves that might be able to kill this bastard. Matter of fact, let's take a quick gander at his health. 86 hit points. I don't think if he hit with that, even if I maximized it. Well, maybe. He's already taken damage. The concern is he's right here on the totem pole. So if Tristan doesn't kill him right now, he has a chance to do some damage to some people. But he's already on Eliza. So my guess is he's going to try to swing at Eliza. So it's unlikely he'll win that fight. But you never know. I would rather just straight kill him. Oh, hey, here we go. Let's do a Leviathan's Gift and a Hellfire Ray. Necklace. Take all that damage, you bastard. That was full damage, maximized damage, 91. See that? Divided by 2, of course, because half is fire, half is the unholy. Nice. Hit him 3 times. Now again, he doesn't have sneak attack potential, but if he did, that would be freaking amazing. But he was able to get all 3 beams off because of the necklace, because he's caster level 16 right now. But with the necklace, he's caster level 20 for that spell. Plus 4 to his caster level for Hellfire Ray. So, really, really nice chance for him to put a whoop ass on something. And of course, maximizing it. Added to the punch. Just to make sure. Don't do that. I don't like fire. Let's go finish off this alchemist. Sneak attack. Still ain't dead. These guys are trying to come lately. But apparently they finished that thing off.
Out of my way!
Yeah, out of your way. Pokey, pokey.
Run them through!
Just in case positioning is important.
Don't hold back!
Oh yeah. You just lost all your friends. We took a little bit of damage, not so much you'd notice. We get some decent loot out of all this, so pretty happy about that. We need to figure out where we could sell around here. Hopefully this place doesn't shrivel up and die the moment we leave it, where it won't let us back in. I've had that happen a couple times now. And that strip sucks because if you've left loot there, you're not going to pick it up and come back later. But here we go. We got a box over here. Taking all that. They're profitable little banditos. Now let's come over here. We'll drop stuff off as we leave. Kind of triage our situation here. Did we pick up anything worth a damn? Leather armor +2. Got some, oh, greater polymorph. Now we're talking. Transformation. Oh, that could go to Juby. He has it already, though. You have it. She doesn't have this one. Greater polymorph. Okay, guys. And pernicious poison, which no one cares about, but I'll take it. Summon monster shouldn't have that either. Nice. Very nice. Cat sniffles there. Oh, you even got a vast intelligence thingy and a natural armor. Bomb throwers gloves. That might be something for Jubilos if he doesn't have those currently. To take a quick gander at him once we pull everybody down here.
I'm there.
Okay. Juby, do you have the bomb throwers gloves? You got trap springers gloves. So what does this do? +2 equipment bonus to attack rolls made with bombs and their DC check. Oh, hell to the yeah. That's a +2 to his swing when he's chucking those bombs. Oh, the DC check on them's higher, which means, of course, it's even harder for them to reflex dodge out of the effect. So they'll take full damage instead of like half damage. So that's cool. Are we overweight, really? Yes, we are. However, we're not so overweight that I need to drop everything. I'm going to get the stuff that's reasonably cheap off the list. And make sure that we're not forgetting something that's worth some actual money. I want that back, though. Yeah, alright, this is all mundane gear at this point. Even while that's money, I mean, hell, the total of that right there is probably like $300-400. Yeah, I'm not that maybe $500-600 bucks, but by and large, I don't care. If we can come back for it, we will. If not, I'm not going to cry over it. I've been sick lately. I don't know what the hell's going on with me. I don't leave the apartment. I do what I'm told. I stay here and turtle up and protect myself the best that I can. I only go out when I need to get groceries or gas or something. It's a little weird. Journal-wise, though, where are we at? Close. Okay. Runaway Throne. Windows for sale. War of the Three Kings. Go to Pitax. It is time. No, I feel that that's accurate. River Justice. We need to confront that jackass. And we still have... Where is it? Octavia's quest. She's with us, so this is perfect opportunity for us to head to Pitax. Now let's bounce to there. Quick save, of course. Lindsay's about to turn in her quest for the day on the 24th. Approaching the sea, we found the gates wide open. There was no one there to greet us. Oh, ominous. Okay. We're clearly going to need to take a knee. Actually, probably should have done that outside, damn it. Well, let's see. You never know. It could be like an inn waiting right for us right there. So why worry about it? Oh my god, did we level up? Challenger Vetti, go to Pitax. Boom. Oh, we did level up. Go Tristan, who's level 17. Now that's access to level 9 spells for him now. That's amazing. That's the highest cleric spells we can give him. You better believe we're going to capitalize on that shit. Oh, see what we got here. We've been working on extra channels, always good choices. I got so many extra channels right now, I could probably get rid of one of those damn rings that he has. They give him extra channels as well. It's basically the equivalent of this. I could give him some abilities for like range stuff, like give him some point blank shot or some shit by now. Where has it? Oh, okay. Maybe I could give him rapid shot. I don't know, can you do rapid shot on a bow or a crossbow? Huh. Meta magic, of course, is another thing we could do for him, and his spells are prepared, so this is not the worst idea ever. Matter of fact, I like that, because if you intensify some of the damaging spells that he has, and with that maximized robe that he has on him, this could be actually quite good. Let's give that a go. Okay, now,
Share your
I need to, of course, look at his spell book briefly. Okay, in this case, we went crazy on the Hellfire Rays, as you can see. Nothing wrong with that. I could be using Eagle's Soul, but he's not lawful good. So be careful of stuff like this. Oh, it only has to be good. Oh yeah, but this is only a strength bonus, and he doesn't care about strength bonus so much. He does get armor for it, though. Nah. More Hellfire Ray. 7, 8. Here we go. Summon Monster 9. Fiery Body. Oh, yes, please. And I see I've upgraded his other spells to actually work in here for the extend version. So he has Frightful Aspect, the extended version. Poet Midnight could be awesome. Energy Drains, decent. Meteor Swarm is a new one. Will not let me slot it though here. Not sure what that's about. Storm Bolts. Nah. Mass Heal. Well, let's get some Frightful Aspect up in here so we can buff one of our teamies. That's a really nice buff. That's something that you slap on your main tank and watch them just scare the shit out of bad guys. Okay. Quick save. Where are we at? Map-wise. This is a decent-sized city. We need buffs. I still have some, thank God.
I'm always ready.
But we have more. So we double up on things. Time to get out that one. I think we've lost our Seeing Viz communal, so at the very least I'll put True Seeing up on myself. Sounds good.
I always did what was right. Therefore, I became righteous. Does it mean whatever I do now becomes right because I am righteous?
Okay, I'm gonna give a magical investment to her as well. She can use some extra protection. We definitely need the delay poison communal. I trust that these guys are going to try to poison us, and I don't mind Death Ward on the front 3.
So, any brilliant ideas?
Duelist still has his mutagen still up. That thing lasts for hours, which is nice. But he does have another reduced person he can cast on himself, so I'll do that. Why don't you give her heroism so she has a better chance of hitting the mark? Blur for yourself. Airwalk for yourself. Stone Skin Communal for the party. Give yourself a Death Ward just in case. It's good enough for now. Christian. Bless us. Move some fear on us just in case.
You can count on
Some
me.
shoot spell hunt. Oh hell. Reduce person on yourself, sure, why not? Give yourself heroism. And then give greater heroism to me. Alright. Feel good about that. Quick save that mess. What's up, Pitaxian soldier? Just nothing to see here. Move along. Move along. We have stuff to steal.
What a failure.
Done and done.
Dragon Slayer, Long Spear, huh? Well, goody goody. Dragon Bane Long Spear. Is that all it does? It was forged for a paladin who swore to never shave his beard or trim his hair before he kills an evil dragon. He almost died when the dragon's breath set his fell of hair on fire. But I am a day graced her champion with a miracle, instantly making him completely bald. Nice. Good job, dear God. Doing a great job.
In due time. That was easy.
Sure was. Hoping to find vendors here. Remember, we have vendors in Pitax. I don't know if that's an exit. Is that an exit? Yeah. We have something over here. Gaspera Liacenza. Talk to them in a mo. I want to scout out the area a little bit more. Citizens. This town don't look that nice. My town looks better. I got
task.
statue.
I'm there.
Path of Splendid Glory. What the hell is that crap? Oh, basically a lie. Talking about how awesome he is, basically. Say, why is there so many copies?
Do what I must.
I guess the people don't want to hear it any more than we do. Oh,
Well, hello, King. I'm glad to sit.
piss off. Come on, come on. Yeah, piss off. I want to go back and talk to those people. Remember, we discovered that he was a scumbag. So, this is a cutscene I don't want to have happen. Go away here, Vetty, you jackal. Now, we can have this fight. Leah Chen was the person we were supposed to talk to. Looks like they're going to join us anyway. It's not the point. I want to actually talk to them, because you never know what kind of XP you could have got for interactions. Shut up already! Temple guards. Dorwins will all be hanged. Oh, yeah, well, fair enough.
Let's give them what they deserve.
Aha!
Go away.
A test of my abilities.
I should have realized when I saw that there was a clear barriers, you know, the busted furniture, whatever, leading as a clear, narrow path up to the road, that I shouldn't have gone past that mark. That should have been my clue. That's my own bad. Alright, so let's do this again. We need to come back this way. Got all the stuff from over here still. We'll just keep an eye out on that path.
That was easy.
Again, see the barrier. Like I said, it should have been an obvious indication. Oh, hell, I even missed loot.
A trivial task.
What? Oh, man, they cast Finger of Death on their traps. Ooh, the Ring of Law, though. Hey there, now. Let me show you this little doodad. Newest to oldest. Ring of Law. Lawful character. I'm lawful in it. No, I'm neutral good. Oh, I've been shifting into the neutral territory. Oh, boo. Okay, wait a minute. So now we have a way around this. Aha. Name. Scroll of Atonement. See this here? Use this scroll to absolve you of your sins and return your alignment to the state it was in the first level. Boom. Lawful good, baby. Yeah, that was dumb luck that I actually picked that scroll up. I wanted to show it to you. I totally forgot about that the other day. Anyway, back to our ring. Newest to oldest. This is the Ring of Law. So there's 3 rings like this. So there's the Ring of Chaos, which we already have. We gave that to, I believe, Octavia. Very similar. Hers is like the immunity to something. But I get immune to fear and confusion, or someone will get immune to fear and confusion while wearing the ring, which is awesome. And a +4 deflection, so it's like a ring of protection +4. Now, of course, this ring is still better as far as other stuff, but if confusion and fear is my problem, you see the deal. Now, she, on the other hand, while she has evasion, that would be nice. Again, immunity, fear, and confusion for the main tank would be useful for her. She's neutral. The other ring that we're talking about, so there's the Ring of Law, the Ring of Chaos, and then 2 rings for neutral. One's the lesser ring of neutral, or no, lesser ring of balance. And then the Ring of Balance, I think, is the other one. Or Greater Ring of Balance is the other one. And the Greater Ring is if you're true neutral, which is what she is. The Lesser Ring of Balance, or whatever the hell it's called, is if you're neutral on at least one axis. So you can be lawful neutral, neutral good. You get the idea. But this is a solid upgrade for anyone that's a law character. Do we have anyone that's a law character with it? Hell, even Tristan's freaking neutral good. What the hell's going on here? So it's either me or her. And I don't want to lose my Ring of Lesser Protection, because remember that is my resistance to saving throws at +4, because that allows me to wear this crappy ash cloak, which make me immune to blind and dazzling. So we'll save that for the time being, but that really is a nice upgrade. The fact that we literally had to have a death check is pretty wild. This way. You peeps got anything over here?
I was successful in my search.
Free shit.
I do what I must.
Some weird random free shit. Don't mind me, we're just ripping off your people. Alright, let's start talking to some people.
I'm off.
Stefano Moscani. So we reached the climax of your tale at last. Meaning his failure, the brave but alas inept ruler delivers his crown into the hands of his wise old friend. At least that's how they'll write about it in the chronicles. We both know that's the only thing that matters. You aren't the first and you won't be the last. To lose all you possess to my master, but I must admit you were a worthy adversary. Looks like it. Irvedi has played me. If you know what I know, you wouldn't stay loyal to Irvedi for long. Let me tell you something. Don't waste your breath. I already know everything that you know and more besides. You can't convince me to join you with flattery or threats or any shocking scandal. Well, I was hoping for a check here. You're right about one thing. Only one monarch will hold their crown by day's end, but it won't be Irvedi. You simply won't give up, even to the bitter end. How amusing. Well, we shall see who prevails. I have to go. Go now. My king is waiting. Oh, they're going to make me do the cutscene again. Right there, I thought they were going to march me over to it.
I'm there.
Let's talk to the citizens super quick here, just to see if there's... Quick save for this guy before we talk to him. Good day, Your Highness, for the moment at least. Didn't expect you to show your face here. Will you allow me to give you a piece of advice? What advice do you want to give me? There are two possibilities. Either you come to surrender to Irvedi hoping for his mercy, or you're here to start a bloodbath in the streets, thinking that my guard won't stop you. My advice is the same in either case. Run. Who are you? Irsi Khaleesi, captain of Pitaxian Guard. I'm the one responsible for keeping trouble off the streets, including struggles for power. Perhaps what I have will make you change your mind. Perhaps, but I wouldn't count on that. Diplomacy check. Oh, hell yes. I know it's the city you're loyal to, not the king or his cronies. Well, I am your only chance of saving Pitax from the Thieves Guild and the drug trade. Success. For some reason I believe you. Fine. I only pray this won't be the biggest mistake of my life. Massive amount of XP. If you fight Irvedi, the King Guards will be on your side, but you didn't hear this from me. Now go before someone hears this. Alright, we got the King's Guard on our side. So the guard will help us in battle. How about you there, Licenzi? Tell me about yourself. There you are, Your Highness. Everybody is expecting you to bend the knee, but I suspect you have other plans. Tell me about yourself. I'm the head of the Licenza family and the Iron Fox Trade House. We ruled Pitax not long ago, but before that scoundrel Irvedi seized the crown and most of our property. Now the old families hold but a sliver of their former influence, but we still live on, quietly hoping for revenge. What caused you to lose influence? It's a dark and sordid story. I swear I'd give my life to learn the full truth of it. Pitax was founded by your families and ruled by, therefore, trade houses for centuries. We quarrel from time to time, of course, and property didn't always change hands peacefully, but none of us would dream of impinging on another family's lawful rights. And then Irvedi appeared. We underestimated him, thought him nothing more than another adventurer like the thousands of others in the region. He handled matters quickly and chaotically, and with assets running through his fingers faster than chips at a card table. His wealth grew rapidly, but he still wasn't a big fish for a while, at least. He invited representatives from all the trade houses to play cards. No one really knows exactly what happened, but by morning he owned most of their assets, including the crown. They suspected a rigged game and sent representatives from the families to discuss the matter with him, and then a wave of disappearances rolled across the city. My brothers, the former kings of Pitax, disappeared along with many other honorable people, and Irvedi made it clear that the lives of his hostages would depend upon our obedience. He was king and our wealth and power lay in ruins. This was the same story he told us before when we talked to him at the River Rushlight tournament. There we go. Assuming I oppose Irvedi, will the old family support me? You can count on help from the Licenza family, but regarding the other trade houses, I've tried to unite them many times, but the stubborn fools would sooner die alone than triumph united. No idea what might bring them into line. What I'm going to tell you will persuade the other trade houses to join the rebellion. This is where we tell them that we found the bodies and show them the rings and everything else. I'm all ears. A pirate gang led by Ilora Nusky worked for Irvedi. I'm afraid this is nothing shocking. Every family has business partners of that sort. Irvedi brought a whole army of bards to Littletown and used them to crush his enemies. Interesting, so he didn't create the academy for his love of the arts. Haha, but what does this have to do with the trade houses? I have proof that Irvedi intentionally bred monsters. Of course, this is sickening, but I don't think any of the old families would be sufficiently outraged by this to oppose Irvedi openly. And now the coup de grace, class. All the members of the old families kidnapped by Irvedi are dead. Their bones lie at the bottom of the underground pond at White Rose Abbey. By the gods, this is unheard of. I will immediately dispatch my people to the Abbey and the other families. If this is true, then Irvedi will face blood vengeance from all the families. And this is clearly the evil option. Pitax will be mine! I will cut down all of its elites, starting with you, sir! You, I say! No, I'm just kidding. I have to go. Keep your eyes open. Well, alright. But now, all the old families of Pitax will join our cause. Free again, awesome. So we have that one done. Stefano. Loot. Did I loot something? Did I just not notice it? I did not loot something. Brother mutant, what are you doing, son? Alright, let's go here. Oh hell, we gotta level up too. And I wouldn't normally do this on camera because I know how it irritates some of you. But I want to get this done because I want her to be badass for this particular fight. Okay, upgrade. Let's see, greater spell focus and transmutation. That's not the worst idea ever. She's been working on what? Rapid shot. I could give her like mini shot. Eldritch Heritage is even available to her. Well, she doesn't have any skills. Okay. Greater spell pen. There we go. I know that we have the rod that ignores spell penetration, or the spell resistance, excuse me, the Grandmaster's rod on her. But that only uses like 3 or 4 spells a day. Everything after that, then she has to rely on her own abilities. So I want to have greater spell pen on her so that she can nail them with those spells to make sure that they hit. Alright, spell time. Right, what we got here? We have low-level stuff of boring things. Again, summon 6 golems. You will never find a scroll for it, so if you want it, you need to grab it as you level up. I don't particularly care, but you can. Same with summon swarm squirrels. There's not a scroll out there for that, as far as I know. It's part of my mod. And emergency force sphere might be another one of those as well. I like the idea of shadow evocation because there's so many things you can do with it. But we're finally into high tier stuff, so we should probably really focus on the high tier stuff. Where are we at here? Level 6. She's got plenty. Level 7 now. She has some. And of the ones in here that might be interesting at level 7, Powered Blind could be fun. Create Undead, even though she's not very good at necromancy stuff, could be useful for her as well. Your Sunburst. It's not the same as Sunbeam. Don't confuse these two. So let's actually quick take a look at that one. This is an AoE spell. Massive blinding influence and a massive column of light just pillars down onto something. But if it's undead, they get ho. Notice that the caster level is 25d6, which is not achievable in this game. You may think that's not true. With all the mods that I'm using, as well as some magic gear that you might employ, you can get up to that 25d6. It's going to be very difficult, but you could totally reach 25d6 for an evocation spell, I believe. Maybe only one of those spells, but not every spell. Storm Bolts is good, Greater Shout's good, Greater Shadow Evocation. Now that one's amazing. So is Sea Mantle, though. That's solid protection for her. Notice that Greater Angelic Aspect lasts a long period of time, and that's a solid immunity to acid and cold. A bunch of resistances besides. Protections besides. That's a solid spell. Frightful Aspect's a good one, and she doesn't have to cast that. Oh, she does have to cast that on herself. That's okay. Makes her ridiculously strong high con. Decent amount of natural armor as well. Prediction of Failure. This is actually a really good screw you to a single target. Permanent or 1 round per level. Will for a partial save. It's a mind-affecting fear curse spell. You rack the target's body and mind with the anguish and suffering of every bitter failure it will ever experience, rendering it permanently shaken and sickened. A successful will save reduces the duration to 1 round per level. So even if you, if they make the check, which is awesome, they make the check at least for 19 to 20 rounds by the end of the build, she'll be able to guarantee shaken and sickened condition. Now, of course, they can be immune to those effects, or they could be immune to fear or mind affecting or curses, and therefore this would be a completely useless spell against them. But that's a solid FU to a bad guy. But, like I said, I did like the Greater Shadow Evocation. And the reason for me liking this one is the one specific spell that it allows you to cast in it. Chain Lightning's nice. Cold Ice Strike is nice. Sirocco and Key Shouter is nice. Those Elemental Assessor, I suppose. It's the Caustic Eruption. That thing's the massive AoE of acid, just kabloom, centered on your main character. Or this character. So literally a solid FU to the bad guys. Don't be near her once you cast it, though. And with her ability to add sneak attack damage to anything, as an impromptu sneak attack, she literally can just retardedly dish out massive AoE in a circle with that spell. And Sea Mantle is just a nice solid protection spell for her. So of course we want to make sure that she gets upgraded for her spell list. This is the Caustic Eruption, the normal version. You see right here. Not affected by spell resistance, another reason for loving it. Yeah, I grab more of the same, I ain't gonna complain. We have Incendiary Cloud finally now. Oh wait, we took that out before on purpose because again, it's not a transmutation spell. This is a spell added by my mod that should not be green. It's allowing me to add it here, it should not. It can be down here, like that, nothing wrong with that, but that gets a little weird. We got the Mind Blank, we doubled up on it. I'm gonna grab, let's get that Sea Mantle. It's a solid protection spell for her. Alright. Feel good about that. Time to go kick some Iravetti ass. Dun dun dun. Big fight time.
Well, hello, King. I'm glad to see that despite your utter failure as a ruler, you did listen to the voice of reason and made the only right decision. Give me your crown and swear allegiance to me. I promise I shall rule your lands wisely and mercifully.
Give Iravetti the crown. I surrender at the discretion of the wiser ruler. What the actual hell kind of choice is that, game? No, Iravetti, I didn't come to give you my crown. I came to take yours.
Citizens of Free Pitax, our city is in danger. The enemy is at the gate. To arms! For our freedom! For your king!
I always wondered in the history of our world how stupid people had to be to die for their freaking ruler. Like, really? What did that doofus ever do for you, really? Other than tax the shit out of you and basically try to sleep with all your wives and kids and like relatives and shit. Send all your freaking male cousins and whatever to fucking war to die. It always just amazes me that there's so many people willing to back royalty. I don't know. Rant's over. Your Highness, I won't let them near you. Ooh, those are sharp and shiny, and I want those. I wonder if that's Moscone. So the Academy, it's time for us to protect our benefactor for King Iravetti. That's what it is. Say guard, normally politics is none of our business unless the king is destroying the city. Arrest Iravetti. He dipped out. Said nope. So now we got the guard on our side. Our old family's founders of Pitax Day is the day of our reckoning. Destroy Iravetti for King Dora. Oh yeah, on my side. About the banditos. River Blades. There he is. Go, get Iravetti for King Dora. Oh, hey, now they're on our side. May Calistria bless the king. Temple Guard to battle for his Highness Iravetti. So it looks like we got 3 against 2 here, not counting our own party. Fucking awesome. These guilds, if King Dora wins, will all be hanged. Bring me his head. Okay, so it's 3 on 3. But again, plus us. So 4. Should be an epic battle. Now look at how that panned out, though. There's like 2 guys over here. Talia, Gitterin, the Bard. Our guys that are in the green. Can make out that it's green under their feet, just barely. I wish they'd make that a more obvious green. But it's clearly not red is the point. So here's bad guys, bad guys, bad guys, bad guys, bad guys. So we got a cluster of bad guys here. And then these 2 doofuses, well 3 doofuses over here. Okay? So, Dora, the first threat is really coming from here. So this is our chance to really just crush some shit. Now, what kind of shit might we crush? Well, it's not a surprise round, so we have time to move. This is why I'm taking my time on this fight, because it really is that important of a FU to the bad guys. I could perhaps get over here and line up a Dragon's Breath spell, line of Dragon's Breath just to incinerate the shit out of these guys. Now, it may not kill them all, but it could do solid damage, though, to do work on them. Or, hell, I can even use Acidic Spray. Solid choice. And I have other spells besides that I have yet to put on my list, as you can see over here. So here's our Hellfire Ray, for instance, that we're not amazing at. I have Cone of Cold. That's got a long reach on that bastard. That's this guy right here. So if you let me click that, I mean, you can see I can catch most of these freaking fools. If it weren't for these guys in the way over here, I'd incinerate damn near all of them. I'd position myself to here, breathe a Cone of Cold that would catch all this. But I don't think I can keep them from being hurt. Let's find out. Come over here. Cone of Cold will still catch these guys, apparently. It doesn't say that it does. See that? It's not highlighting their feet. And I can clearly hurt my own team, so maybe they're immune somehow. I don't trust that, though. And I think I can step away just the tiniest footstep in the other direction still. And I should be okay for unleashing that Cone of Cold and not worrying. There we go. Not worrying at all that it's hitting those guys. Just like that. That looks pretty. Now, is there anything first before I go? It's a quicken. No. Extend. Don't do any of that. Yeah, this is it. This is the best I got. Well, the best I'm going to use anyway. Holy shit. Oh, those guys are gone. That worked out to our benefit.
This will
Hey,
hurt.
fellas. They don't know what to do with themselves. Protolich's turn. Okay. Now this is where we get to have some fun with her. Proto, come up here. See all the different targets? We have this amazing spell called Burning Arc that bounces through targets. Now again, I have also Cone of Cold. So I could be just a tool. Just, you know, hit them one more time. But where's the fun in that? And we want to save some spells for inside for Pitaxian lore. Or the Pitaxian castle. But let's actually start waiting on these guys, see if we can bounce them. Enough dudes to kill off some. Got one. Wounded some others. This guy died. Cool, cool. So we got two then. Got these guys here. These guys are weak. Oh, there's Stefano Mascani. Well, we still got Jubilos' turn. I think Mascani needs to die. Juby. Here's your chance, bro. Be somebody, baby.
A clever ploy.
Oh, that was easier than I wanted it to be. Probably should have targeted the guy behind him. But whatever. Guards are just going to stand here and just watch this. It's just a massive fight. Okay. Now it's her turn, and notice that she has her impromptu sneak attack. And this would be the area of effect for that caustic eruption, but sadly, like I said, it'll hurt us. And I don't want that. So, I'm going to shut this off. And I think Tavia could do a Dragon's Breath, perhaps? Jubilos. Ah, shit. Never mind. Good job, Octavia. Eliza. There we go. I'll take one. Two more guys dead.
Strike as one.
I brought her up to protect Octavia. For those of you wondering what the hell, I marched right up there like I was going to fight them and didn't do shit. And that's why. Tristan. He has more of the same, but this guy kind of worries me because he's got the dual blades. I think we can take him out. What do you think, Tristan? Bone Shaker or Vine Trap? Or, yeah, Hellfire Rays. Fuck that shit. Hey, man. You see my beams? He's not great at hitting. That's why we give him the beam attacks that has 3 attacks in it. So if even one hits, he does something. But that was solid. Good work, Tristan. That's right, you guys buff up. how we finish
You
off these
should have
fools.
run!
Nice shot. These guys are so screwed. They have no idea what to do. They're just standing around. Let's do that trick. Sadly, no. All right, take them out. Wow. Well, I didn't use the intensified version. I guess I should have done that. All right, come over here, though. GB,
Ha!
finish off this
Primitive.
fool. Oh, I got him with the splash damage on his buddy. Good job, Juju B. Octavia's turn, and I think there's just one card left. This has been a bloodbath. All right, you like having fun. Why don't you impromptu sneak attack that fool? What? Bandit guard. Where the hell these guys come from? Where the hell? I thought these guys were on our side. Oh, did they turn tail? No, doesn't appear to be. What the hell? I'm confused here, guys. Is Eliza confused? No. It's giving me the chance to hit her. See that? It's giving me the red icon. I don't understand that, because for everyone else on my party... Oh, no, privilege too. Here's some more taxing. Okay, so guys are coming from the front gate, I guess. Let's go take care of that mess. Oh, and it's a new combat round. See this? New initiative roll. And it's a surprise round. So we have to get in position. And let's blast these fools with some acid. Oh, my sound went out. Oh. During the battle, no less. You guys suck. Why is it I was the only one that was in that initiative round? Huh. Hold on a second. I think I know why. It's one of my traits. See if I can find it for you. Not Lebeda, no. Not Magic Master, no. Not Magical Lineage. My Dragon's Breath and my Shocking Grasp are amazing, by the way. Where is it? World Traveler, Perception, Child of the Streets. What the hell? I'm missing something. Oh, there it is, Family Heirloom. I'll say, what the hell? No, I didn't pick it. Okay. There's a trait, what I was looking for. There's a trait that allows you to always act in the surprise round. And I thought maybe I picked that up. Apparently I didn't. I'm like, oh, well, that's just because of that trait, and I can show it to you. Apparently that's no. So, anywho, managed to hurt these guys. And, of course, I think doofus that I am, I haven't buffed up my weapon. So let's actually make sure that that's a thing. Start working on the fools here. Sorry about the lack of sound, guys. It does one of the buggy things of this game. It has the propensity for doing that, and there's just not a whole lot I can do about that, sadly. I'm going to handle the guys up here, though. And then what we'll do is we'll save. Probably split this into, let's just 2 small videos. They're like about 45 minutes apiece. And then go from there. Managed to get sneak attack on the one. Whoa, someone's pissed. Hey, Christian. I need some AoE or some single targets on the card captain. Okay. Ooh, Jesus Christ, he's got some HP. Alright, Juby, on the other hand, he can have some fun. Hit the Herald there, bro. Herald must die. Wow, Herald did die. You see that shit? Imploded him with 1 shot, and then there's the Warden still. Which is okay, because that's what we have Octavia for. Let's actually auto-hit this shit while she's invisible. Aw, come on now. I assumed that that was a swift action. Apparently I'm wrong. Come on, Dora. Finish him off. Alright, Elias, his turn. Poke. 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 Poke again. There we go. She didn't hit a lot. But when she did hit, she hit the son of a bitch and did some damage at least. So good on you, madam. Did you scare him at all? Does not look like it. He must be immune. Yeah, he succeeded in his... oh, she said she succeeded in her intimidation check. Wow, yeah, she did. So he must be immune. Otherwise, he would be shaking in his booties and would be able to get sneak attacks on him from our main character. Proton, you need a wail on this brick. He's immune to sneak attacks. See in this? I know this because she was already fighting him, so she literally was all up and in his face. Oh, well, shit just went south. Tristan, shit. Tristan, no, not raised dead, damn you. Where is your heal spell? It's right there. Heal her. Tristan. Heal her. Tristan. Hello? Hey, Tristan. What the hell you doing standing there, you dumbass? Fuck it, AoE heal. She's dead. Oh, I need to do this then. Do you have a swift action? No, you have an intensified. Shit. You can do that next round. We need to take this doofus out. Captain of the guard. There we go. Knock his ass down. That'll help. Not to mention the retarded amount of damage. Notice he's hitting his attacks more often than not, too. Okay, so she's down. Tristan, try to res her with this. Breath of Life. There we go. I was about to say, why wasn't he doing it? And of course, because the sound's down, it's entirely possible that it was telling me, oh, that is not how you use that spell, because she was already dead. You can't heal the dead with a heal spell, which is a damn shame. She took it on the chin, though, man, and that's not cool. Was she? Yeah, she was tanking it up like she normally does. I guess we didn't buff her very much. All her spells are off her now, of course, too. Undead Lady, you need some healing. We're probably going to go take a knee anyway, but just to make sure that we can do that without having to worry. A couple of healing potions, as far as she's concerned anyway. From our main guy, Juby. We'll go a long way for making sure she's not completely wussy. We're going to loot the bodies, obviously. Let's do that. Is that all of it? Looks like we still have the people here to talk to. Come on, yo. I guess I'm overweight. What you got? We don't need any of this stuff. They just had some very mundane looking gear. Drop these ones as well. Man, I still miss the old hold a button and click drop. I really wish they wouldn't have gotten rid of that. Weapons wise, yeah, we're carrying all kinds of lazy crap here. Spears and everything else. Get rid of some of this heavier stuff and less expensive things. Those are worth $50 a piece, so I'll keep those. Okay, what else might we drop? Definitely we can drop the full plate plus ones. Matter of fact, let's just drop these chain shirts as well. We'll come back and say, slot that stuff out. But chain shirt plus 2 and full plate plus 2 was in the list of things. Anything stick out as newest to oldest of badassery? Looks like we have a Earthbreaker plus 3. Deadly Grace Rapier, we know who's getting that. That's a Keen plus 1 Agile Unfair Advantage Rapier. Well, that's the one that does acid on a hit. If they do the Fortitude save. That's a funny little weapon. Dagger-wise, we got a Lightning Duelist. Keen Dagger plus 1. Keen dagger +1. The lightning duelist, I believe, came from Miscani. And Miscani, that little bastard, this is one of the dodge daggers that are in the game. See, it's only a +1, but it's a bonus to your initiative like crazy, and it does electric damage. So this is for anyone that's dual wielding and wants to have a decent offhand weapon, something that's light. Grab yourself something like this. Extra dodge, extra initiative, extra damage. It's a pretty solid choice. We even got ourselves a cloak of resistance, reduced person scroll, got a couple natural armor upgrades, physical might, strength con, that's okay. Here's a decent ring of protection +3, +2, and +1s. What's this one here? Shock dagger +2. That was probably another Miscani weapon. He probably had both of these in his hand. But yeah, not bad. Contagion scroll. And these were the weird things we picked up, right? Yeah, ring of law and whatnot. So that was earlier. Okay. Well, with that, I think we need to cut the video here, guys. We really need to get the sound back. The only way to ever make that work, as far as I've ever known, was literally to save and then come back into the game. So we're just going to save and call it quits here for now. I'll make myself some lunch, because it's about that time anyway. Then I'll come back later tonight and film another couple hours. I've yet to decide if we're going to stay here or go outside and try to camp. We have camping supplies with us, so we can camp probably anywhere, even inside the castle. So that's always good news. So I have enough for at least 2 rests inside a dungeon or a building like that. So we're still good that way. But if we can go outside, obviously, to the open land, we'll just do it that way. With that, my name is Brother Mute. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. I'll see you guys soon. Bye now.